Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and the elder bishops of Great Millstone and the elders altogether of Great Millstone. And the ICBM that is pushing this troop of sincerity and the few Alcohol Listen Learning Shalom. Once again, my name is Aina from GMS Detroit Bar Camp. Pray that this video is edifying to the hopeful elect, to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad, the four corners of the whole world. And this video is on the intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. Also, it's called by matter of fact. Copyright. I gotta say this first. Fair use. This copyright disclaimer for YouTube. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. I'm not trying to monetize off of this. I'm only making this video to show that these devices that Esau used, and they the only country that ever used one of these, even though everybody got it, but they the only country that ever used one or two of these, Fat Boy and Little Man, on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, it is what it is. And these devices are going to be used again. According to the scriptures, America is going to get hit by 200 million nuclear warheads. So with that said, I'm going to put up some, matter of fact, let me go grab that article I had earlier. Yep, there you go. This is from Wikipedia, .org. Multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. And these are dealing with the intercontinental ballistic missiles. They have one warhead can have probably at least up to 12, maybe 13, 14 warheads in it. Just because you see an ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile, it can have multiple independently target re-entry vehicles. Each one will be going to a different location, and it's going to hit that part with precision, and it's going to cause a lot of hurt, and it's going to unalive a lot of people when it do happen. And I'm just read some of this right here. This is multiple independently retardable reentry vehicles. MIRV is the XO atmospheric ballistic missile payload containing several warheads, each capable of being aimed to hit a different target. The concept is almost invariable associated with the intercontinental ballistic missiles, carrying thermonuclear warheads, even if not strictly being limited to them. And intermediate cases, this multiple reentry vehicle, MRV, missiles, which carry several warheads, which are dispersed but not individually aimed. All nuclear weapon states, except Pakistan and North Korea, are currently confirmed to have deployed MIRV missile system. And this is the the thing right here. This is one of them. Oh, this is the Peacekeeper missile that the United States of America have, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 thermonuclear warheads in this missile right here. But hey, China got thermonuclear warheads, hypersonic thermonuclear warheads that can hit America within what 30 or I'll Google it and see how fast it hit America when it's launched from there. But hey, these are the warheads, and these things gonna get shot out. That's a Trident being shot out of a nuclear U.S. Navy and Royal Navy. This from the sub. That's why it's called a Trident. Because of that false idol. I can't think of that false idol name, but he had a Trident. Bullshit. But hey, these things are spoken of in the scriptures. The first true MIRV design was the Minuteman 3. The first successful tested in 1968, introduced into actual use in 1970. Minuteman 3 held 3 smaller W-62 warheads that yield about 70 kilotons of TNT, each in place of a single megaton of TNT, 1.2 megaton of TNT. Used on the Minuteman II, and from 70 to 75, United States will remove approximately 550 earlier versions of the Minuteman ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, in their strategic air command arsenal, and replace them with the new Minutemans outfitted with MRV payloads, increasing their overall effectiveness. The smaller power warheads used was offset by increasing the accuracy of the system, allowing it to attack the same hard targets as the larger, less accurate W-56. The Minuteman 3 was introduced specifically to address the Soviet destruction of an anti-ballistic missile system around Moscow, and MRVs allowed the United States to overwhelm any conceivable ABM system without increasing the size of its own missile fleet. So, and Russia got this the thing called the dead man. If they get hit and they detect a nuclear threat hitting them, it will automatically unload all its nukes towards the United States of America and its allies. So, hey, these things are always in play, but we're waiting for a few more prophecies to bump off. The MOTB, the Family of the Word, and Jacob's Trouble, and then the nukes will fly. According to Bible prophecy, we're waiting for these prophecies to play out. Hey, the nukes are the end of the major prophecies that's going to happen to this part of America and other parts of the world over there in Europe. Well, in Asia, because it's all Asia. It ain't Europe, Eurasia. It's all Asia. So, these are spoken of in the scriptures, and I got some scriptures pulled up, and I think that's the Minuteman, if I ain't mistaken. and this is the warheads shooting off. How does it work? How ICBM missiles work? At launch, first stage drop off, then the second stage dropped off, and then the warhead go to its apex height, and then after that it falls down in an arcing angle back towards the earth. You know, and this is a better picture of it. Multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles, MRVs, reentry vehicles carrying nuclear warheads. Each reentry vehicle can be independently targeted, launched from the one missile, but hitting different targets. And sea-based MRVs, land-based MRVs, China, America, sea-based America, in the United Kingdom, and France, sea-based nukes. Uh, uh, um, China, Russia, land-based nukes. Russia got sea and land-based nukes, and seeking MRVs. Pakistani and India, but all these nations got the nuke. You know, just like that song and and Prince song, 1999. Everybody got the bomb. You know, bomb over, oops, out of time. You know, and these are the warheads that are spoken in the scriptures. You know, World War III. America is going to get hit by it. This is a mushroom cloud igniting over a city. This is the fire that's going to the nuclear shot. Once that missile ignites, these things is going to wreak havoc. It's going to burn everything up. You know, all these buildings, all that shit is going to be knocked the fuck down when this thing happens. You know, none of these buildings are going to be able to stand up, withheld none of these things. And that's the reason why the elites are going to try to get in them bunkers. You know, this is the nukes, the first nuclear bomb. I think that was Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Fat Boy Little Man. The first thermonuclear bomb, you know, and the Tsar Bomba. And man, look at how huge that sucker is, man. And this is what us men of Yahweh Shimon Shai is more feared of than anything, because we don't want to get caught up in this thing. We want to be delivered, rescued before these things happen. You know, we want to hear that come up hither. You know, we don't want none of this. And that's little boy and fat man. You know, fat little boy hit Hiroshima, and fat man hit Nagasaki. No, and till this day, the United States of America is the only nation that have bombed another country with these devices. No other country dared to even try to do this, except America did that shit. Shit. Slovakia. I had my headphones on. And these devices are going to be used. And to this day, America is the only country that had deployed this weapon. And this is from AI Overview. I asked her, how hot is a thermonuclear bomb? At its center, during the peak energy output, the thermonuclear bomb reaches temperatures about 100 million degrees Celsius, 180 million degrees Fahrenheit. This is roughly 4 to 5 times hotter than the core of the sun. You know? And these things are going to be used on the earth. And we have scriptures, and we believe this because we believe in the prophecy. So, it is what it is. Hey, the scriptures say the Most High is going to terribly shake the earth with these things. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth the instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. And these things are going to be used. Isaiah 34:4. All the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth upon the vine, as a fallen fig from a tree. These things are going to fall back toward the earth in an arcing angle. Matter of fact, this place ain't going to never be the same after this thing hits, And Isaiah 54:6, behold, I created the smith and the blow of the coals in the fire. The Most High gave Esau the technology of the ICBM. The modern day smiths are the scientists who created these weapons. You know, Most High gave them the knowledge of it. You know, this is Isaiah 13 and 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. Matter of fact, the scriptures say he's going to shake terribly the earth, with these weapons. You know? This is Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And those arrows are a modern day a metaphor for that thermonuclear warhead, the thermonuclear missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. It's also called a glittering sword. It's also called in Zechariah 14 and 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. What could make somebody do all those things? Flesh consume away while you stand on your feet, and your eyes consume away while you're standing on your feet in your holes, and your tongue burning away while you're on your feet in your mouth. The nukes, these weapons have the power to change the landmass. The scriptures say the line of confusion shall be broken up. Let me see if I can find that scripture. Oh shit, I was just right off it. This is Isaiah 34 and 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And what's that sword? That sword is a metaphor for the thermonuclear weapons. It shall come down upon Idumea, and Idumea is the Greek way